What's up, family? This is Sense the Tip Off, episode 15. I said, what's up, family? This is Sense the Tip Off, episode 15, with the one and only Humble Stunner and our co-host, Judd. And we're about to jump into this right now. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to be talking about the Washington Wizards with the big three of Porzingis, Kuzma, and Bradley Beal. Let's talk about the big three right now. We have Porzingis going crazy right now. 7 foot. We have 7-footer, 7'3" actually. Averaging 22, 8, and 2 right now. And he's playing a hefty amount of minutes. And this is 6 years since getting drafted from the Knicks. And he just being the anchor that they need. And being that he really, I'll put him the third option, to be honest, on this team. But sometimes he emerges as a first.
A lot of times he emerges as the first. It's like that's another thing too. Like, you can't let stats fool you. But I'm surprised that I'm really surprised that Bradley Beal averages the most points. Because when I watch the games, it's like Bradley Beal doesn't really try to score until like the end of the game if they're losing. It's weird. But he's had so many games too where he's had under 20.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, Porzingis is definitely that. I feel like he's definitely that number one go-to scorer.
Mm-hmm.
On that squad, even though it kind of should be Bradley Beal. But Bradley Beal's unselfish. So I kind of feel like Bradley Beal's in a weird phase of his career where he's just like,
He's doing
so
whatever.
because of that, because Bradley Beal's playing like this, Porzingis is kind of the number one. When Kuzma decides to go off, Bradley Beal's, all right, I'm gonna get 10 assists today.
I feel like Kuzma is the anchor, just knowing that he's a Swiss Army knife. He could do everything on the floor, whether it's playing
21
defense.
points, 7 point something rebounds, 4 assists, all around player.
Definitely impressive. He brings the excitement to the Wizards itself. Just being the person that he is, whether that's him dressing crazy, not crazy, but him dressing crazy, you feel me? But like, or playing defense certain ways, or knocking down clutch shots really at the end of the games, or just being that defensive anchor that they need at the time. He's just special. They're 10th seed right now. And
I
they
see
are,
them some noise, honestly. Like, you don't want to play them, honestly. Like, they're really not a bad team at all.
especially in the Eastern Conference, where you have these teams they're not unsure what they want to do. And Atlanta, which got a new coach, you got Miami Heat just bringing in Kevin Love, but I don't know what they'll do entirely with that squad over there, or the Raptors. That's all figuring out right now with the new additions that they have.
I honestly see Miami sneaking into that sixth spot, with Brooklyn falling out.
Really? Okay, I can see Brooklyn coming down for sure.
Honestly, like Brooklyn did just go on a 2-game winning streak, but they were on a nice little losing streak before that. And Miami's just a veteran team. I remember at the start of the year, I literally called Miami falling from where they were at last year, but I was like, I don't know how far they're going to fall. But I said all of these teams that I really think are better than them, and up until this point, it's been true. So that's funny to me. But I do see them getting that 6th seed, but back simply because it's like, all right, the Nets team that I said was going to be better than them at the start of the year, Kyrie Irving and KD are going. Wizards definitely can make some noise in the playing tournament. Like, I really wouldn't like. I could see them beating Toronto. And I don't trust Atlanta. I love Atlanta, but they proved to be untrustworthy. Like, they just get a new coach, but within that they have a lot of stuff that they have to figure out internally. So we'll see where that goes.
Until Trey sets his mind that he wants to have this coach and actually listen and develop as a young player, that's what we'll know when Atlanta's for real. But on this Wizards squad, you got some young players. Well, you have Monty Morris that got moved there. It's a shooter that came from the Denver Nuggets that pretty much played well with Jokic as well. Just being an extra, the extra shooter on that squad, the extra playmaker on that squad. When you have some of the player that's not on the court like Kuzma to tap into that passive mode that he has. DeLon Wright that plays defense crazily that could guard 1 to 3 pretty much.
He's a great passer.
Passer as
He's a
well.
great passer.
Yep. And Denny you know what? Fuck them. Fuck that. You also have Denny. Yeah. You got him as well playing great defense.
Solid.
Yeah,
Really
solid.
solid.
Yeah.
They
Brings
have a lot of good people. I don't get why they're. I don't know if it's the coach. I don't know if it's Bradley Beal. I don't know what's going on over there. Like, I really said this at the start of the year. A team with Bradley Beal, Kuzma, and Porzingis as your big three, y'all should be in the playoffs, bro. Y'all should be a pretty good team. But then again, there are a lot of solid threes out there in the NBA that just goes to show you how good the NBA is right now. And it's like, with Bradley Beal leading the helm as your best player, maybe you're just not good enough, Bradley Beal. Maybe you have to go somewhere else and be a number 2 or 3 option.
Yeah, facts. I mean, he does have that option. He did sign that big deal in the offseason, I
Sign
believe.
that big deal. Like, look at, bro, you sign that big deal and then you're not about to make the play. You better make the play, or you're gonna look like the biggest waste of money. Like, the team might not look at you like that, but other players, other organizations are gonna look like, yo, the Wizards just paid him that much money to not make the play-in tournament.
Exactly.
Like, what?
I feel like Dame and Bradley Beal in the same situation. Obviously, Dame is way better than Bradley Beal, but they're, I feel like, the same boat. I mean, obviously, Dame has proved himself, but he's
At the
not
same
at that
time,
level.
Dame. We know what Dame is doing.
Yeah,
Dame is not playing like this. Dame wants to win. He's here every single day, showing up, outperforming what you think he would do.
mhm.
Bradley Beal isn't, honestly.
Yeah,
I
Bradley
think
Beal.
Bradley Beal. I think he's better than he's showing. Like 23 points is unimpressive.
What year is this for him right now?
I don't know. He's not a good defender.
10
He's not
years.
the best defender.
Yeah, it's
10
10,
years shit.
10th year
It's
in the
10
league.
years shit. You have a solid squad and you're averaging 23.1, bro. No, bro. 23, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. Jalen Brunson is averaging better numbers than you, and you're getting paid way more money than him. You're getting paid twice as much as him, literally. I'm pretty sure you got $125 million. You got 250. So you're getting paid twice as much money, and he's playing better than you. Period, and everything: points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, altogether though, the Wizards right now on the road or off the road or at home, you feel me? They're not doing well regardless. I think in the offseason they do need to upgrade their bench. You have a lot of competition within other teams especially in the Eastern Conference with great benches. They need to do better in the West. They blow it up. Blow it up. Keep that main three. Keep that main three and blow it up. If you have to move, Bradley.
Even with the main three is like, bro, Bradley Beal being the best one, I don't know. Like Bradley Beal, I don't know where your battery's at, where your drive tone is at. You're shooting 50% from the field, which is amazing. Just like, bro, 23 is just not impressive at all. And you're not winning. So it's not like you're sitting here doing other things that are contributing to winning. So what do you do?
And it's not like the Wizards have any problem with scoring. Really?
Winning.
Yeah, they're probably winning closing games and solidifying themselves in the closing minutes. But it's pretty much, that closing games and winning games. And it's not so much to talk about within the roster. Kuzma, Bradley Beal, Porzingis, you might know Monty Morris. But besides that, we know and everybody else know they need to play better and close these games out so they could be involved in playing because they have Anthony Edwards said the only team he has been have a problem with that he hasn't won against is the Wizards.
Hey, at least he honest. You gonna beat the Wizards.
I mean, they beat me. I've been in the league for 3 years. We play them 2 times a year. I'm 0-6.
You gonna beat?
So they do have potential to be a problem for other teams. It's just closing the game and actually making it a reality. So
hopefully they prove me wrong, bro. Like I think this team is really solid. But unfortunately, it's like solid isn't good enough anymore in the NBA. It's like, how long do you want to be stuck at solid? Bradley Beal, you can't sit there for another 4 years being in the freaking play-in tournament.
Yeah, it's over for that, bro. You're almost, what is he? I think how old is he right now? 30?
He's only 10 years in the NBA, so it's like you're in your prime. You should be in your prime right now. Like you're shooting 23%. You're averaging 23 points, shooting 50% from the field. You're playing great, bro. But it's like you could do better. Like
I'm at 32, bro.
Like bro, if you're shooting 50%, go average 27 and shoot 47%. I'll give you that. You get buckets. Yeah. Just like you have to win.
Yeah, for your experience, Bradley Beal, it just needs to be better, especially at the way you be coaching the players at the your other leagues and stuff like that.
This is frustrating to me. This is embarrassing. Out of all of my groups, y'all are the most embarrassing.
I think you would put a better performance together for your team to win more games, but it is what it is. You feel me? I'm a fan of the game. We are a fan of the game, but we expect the Wizards to be in a better position by the end of this little run in the regular season and see them in the playoffs or to play in at least.
Yeah, I'm saying hopefully they get to play in. I don't think I'm honest. I'm not gonna put my money on them. Like Toronto's really good.
Toronto will wipe them out the Warriors.
Toronto's really good, and then Atlanta, like they can make it. They can. Anything is possible in this NBA. That's one thing I said. This is gonna be the most balanced NBA that we've ever seen since probably I started watching basketball. And yes, there's literally proven exactly that. Like if you go on a 3-game losing streak, you could fold 3 spots.
Yeah, a lot of competitive games at the Wizards, at every team in the league. And we're gonna wrap it up because the Wizards haven't been living up to my expectation what they have, even with the addition with Kendrick Nunn and the great players they have. You feel me? I thought they would be a little bit more better, but they're in the 10th spot right now. So we'll see at the end of the season.
We'll see.
And stay up, stay humble. This is Sense the Tip Off, episode 15. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.